Alright, checking OBS. Do things work? Looks like they do. Okay. Alright, for those of you that were there in the previous, like 5 second stream that was here just earlier, sorry about that. I tried setting up a new few things. So, namely, I tried setting things up so that way I could use my mouse for push to talk instead of my scroll out key, which is what I'm currently using for OBS. But that didn't work, so I had to switch it back. But anyways, here I am. It's been like, what, 4 months since I last did something like this. I was just doing nothing. I figured, hey, might as well do this sort of thing again. Let's see. So, current song I'm working on is Necrofantasia. If you had inferred from the description from 1207, Perfect Cherry Blossom. Right. So let's get this underway. So I'll start as usual with what I have so far, and then I'll jump straight to things. Let's see, I have to go here. Alright, here is what I have so far. It's not much, but it's a fairly decent amount. So yeah, that's what I have so far. So the weird thing about the MIDI app so far, so it's this thing on MuseScore, is that because so I downloaded like a new thing, or so the sheet music that I downloaded from, it's actually only works with MuseScore 4, which is the new version that it came out with. What happens is that unfortunately instruments don't actually work as a result of that. So right now I'm kind of slumming it by using the original audio from VLC as a sort of a stand-in for if I wanted to do a quick reference to see sort of a sanity check if I'm doing anything wrong or whatnot. So it's been pretty interesting. Let's see. So we have a bass part lined up here, so I can just copy that from here. Ooh, okay. Let's not do L32. That would be very bad. All right, yes, that's gonna be much better. Does this match up? Let's see. So, if I'm reading the sheet music correctly, the pitch is correct here. Let's check the source on that and make sure we're doing things properly. Nope. Yeah, that's correct. All right. Oh yeah, the other funny thing about this piece is that so a while back, I guess in my earlier ranges, I was very much more closely aligned with Zune's own sound patches. So like number 74 for bass, 23 for trumpet, 29 for I think that was either the electric guitar or the punchy bass. I don't remember correctly. But anyways, for this particular piece, I'll actually show an example real quickly before I continue. So necrofantasia is a bit funny in that the bass line is kind of fucked. So like here's a couple of quick examples. So like here, this like we have three measures where it's just 32 note nonsense. So as you can imagine, most actual bass sound patches like the one I've been using these days, don't work as well. The reason why is because for those the attack portion of the note is noticeable compared to the rest of the note. So when the note itself becomes really short, the attack portion isn't changed. So all you hear is the attack and not the actual note. So I was doing some listening through the rest of the sound bank that I have for determining what different options I have for sound patches, and I came upon 74 thinking, hey, you know what? It might work. And as it were, Zune's bass patch, as usually it's not that great, but here it actually fits not bad, as it were. Because the goal, from what I can tell for what Zune's trying to do here, was to create like a grumble sort of thing with the bass. And for that, you want to have like a sort of like a flat pitch if possible, so that most of the sound is dedicated to the actual note and not any other portion. But that's a quick side digression, I suppose. Anyways, back to business. So let's see. We have that business. Okay, sure. All right. The melody, the melody part. Actually, let me do a quick test of that. Okay, it's the same. All right, very well. All right. So the melody for this thing is a bit interesting in that, according to the sheet music, it's a cross between a couple square wave synths and a few saw synths, or thing like polysynths is what the actual term would be. I couldn't based off of the original, I couldn't actually hear the square synth portion, but when I put it into PMD, it sounds actually pretty close, which is something interesting. Wait, hold on. Right. We have to do right. Right. It's B and H, which are the upper portion, and then C and I, which is the lower portion. Right. I'm not going C now just yet. Let's see here. We have should have set this thing to continuous. Okay, that's better. Let's see. You know what? Yeah, I'll just use OP square. We're done with it. All right, so let me do that there quickly. Very good. So now we have B, H, and C, C, I. What incarnation? What incarnation? 1 second. Oh, right. Shoot. Yeah. Right. Yeah, right, because yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, there you go. Okay, what incarnation is this square in South What the? All right, all right. Whatever. I'll deal with that later. That's not my problem right now. Okay, so I think the next logical part to approach would be this string portion, since that's pretty easy to throw onto PPC8. So we have a part here of like one. Yeah, one is a pretty good one to use. All right, what? Let's see. So according to this, we have to move it up by octave. While that's running, I'll check out this thing here. Okay, yeah. So the string portion in this part is closer to C concert, or middle C, I should say, than the previous section. So let's do a sanity check. Good enough. Wait, what the heck? Oh, wait a second. I was looking at the hold on. I was looking at the wrong section altogether. Excuse me. I was looking at something 30 meshes ahead in my newsword. Dang it. Okay, now things make much more sense. Okay. Okay, fair enough. All right. So, we did the synth part. We did the bass, the strings. Now all that's left is the concert portion. With this weird trillo in this section. Let me decide. Let's see. Okay, so when I heard that when I first heard the trill, part of me thought that I'd have to do like LFO to add a crescendo to it, but it looks like for this one we don't need to do that, which is always a good thing to have. So we have here the concert, so we'll go to bass there for that. All right, so we're in D. No, so now we're in E, so I can just put these two in from 3440. Okay, E and F. Let's see, we're doing Alright, so that's the piano part next. So let's find out if this is any good. Ooh, no, not at all. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. What do I do here? Okay. Oh yeah, actually, upon hearing that, one thing that Zune does in this piece, again, another one of my many tangents. I'm sorry, but Zune takes so Zune has like maybe 3 or 4 distinct melodies that he has in this song. So what he does is that for each section, he'll lay them on top of each other in different ways and combinations. So for example, if you have like melodies A, B, and C, for one section he'll put down A and B, where A is the main melody, and then in another section you'll have B and A, where B is the main melody, and he'll do that different combination of different melodies for maybe like 8 or so groups of measures. So and then that becomes a song. Just a bit of an interesting small nugget fact on Zune composition, I guess. Ish. Alright, based off of that, I can't actually hear. Actually, here, I'll plug in my headphones and then I can maybe get some more detail out of that. You know what it is? I have them both as shoot. Yeah, that would do it. Okay. I had them both as on left pan, so that's why I couldn't hear them. That would explain a great many things. Alright, let's try this combination then. P3 and P1. Alright, so comment from Shadow Amai. They say I am a bit confused. Uh, if there is a specific portion that you're confused about, feel free to put it in the comment section, and then or in the chat section, and then I'll try and explain it as best as I can. No, yeah, the typing rate is a bit confusing, so no worries. Anyways, let's see. Right. I wanted to see how big that piano section is in relation to the rest of the stuff. Alright, so upon listening to it, it would appear that the piano section is barely audible. There we go. I'll have to reflect that in this thing as well. Actually, oh, okay, yeah. I can go over that in a bit more detail. So basically, Zune has a couple different key melodies. So I guess one of them is, let's see, what's it good? Okay, so here's two examples actually. So this is the first melody that you hear. Right, so that's melody 1. So this repeats, and then so melody 2 appears in the next, in actually the section after. So I think it's this one. Right, so this is the second section with the violin. Now, so even though they're two separate melodies, one thing you'll probably catch if you have a keen ear is that this second melody actually makes an appearance in the first section. If you listen close, that is. Yeah. So if you listen closely, basically, that second melody occupied the backing role in the first section. So that would be an instance of Zune kind of using melodies in different parts in different ways, in different roles, in various parts of song. So there'll be another example of it that I'll try and get to in this stream, hopefully. Let's see. So in that case, getting back to this, let's see if this is good enough then. Yeah, that sounds fine to me. Yeah, it's good enough. Spirit World Tunes. By that, are you referring to the alternate to the alternate tunes that were in Total 13? So the one where it's like bit more drums, bit more spooky. That one? Ah, I see. Okay. I wouldn't say no. So basically in Total 13 there was a alternate set of scores. So basically whenever you lost a life, so in most of the Total games you just immediately lose that life. But in Total 13 it basically plays like a bit of it plays like a different tune where I think you become like super powered in some way for like a couple seconds and then you die. So during that section, just before you die, it plays like a spookier version of the original song. That I wasn't referring to that necessarily. So that's something different. I was more referring to a common thing that Zune did, at least in earlier arranges, or at least in earlier songs, in terms of basic song structure. Anyways, let's see. So 9456. Oh, hold on. I have to extend this out by a bit. All right. Also, hello, pedophile. All right. So let's do some integration and then see if it fits. All right. So one section that I'm a bit unsure about actually is the third section. So the violin solo, the part was like da 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 da. So for that one, I had actually switched to using the PPC-8 violin as the main, primarily because I've been for the most part disappointed actually with most FM patches representations of strings. So for this one, I wasn't quite sure if the PPC-8 string did proper justice to the string section in the original song. So that's something I'm still trying to think about a bit over. Let's see. Sir T's Boy says, "Did you guys know that necrofantasia sounds like Rainbow Spellcard Fantasy Seal?" Necrofantasia. Oh, okay, I see. I thought you meant like the actual song, not the title. That's pretty funny. All right, so the next. All right, so that's that one. So let's see. I don't think the bass part repeats, does it? No, no, it doesn't because there's a shoot. Okay, that's unfortunate. Let's see. So I wanted to like just quickly repeat the bass line since that's really useful for this for this song particular since the bass section is kind of retarded. But unfortunately, in this section there is a major change. I think it's from like F minor to A major, if I recall correctly, something like that, which doesn't appear in the previous section, so I can't use that trick. Anyways, I'll have to regenerate the part from scratch. All right. That. Oh wait, no, hold on. That it's ADG. I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Okay, so that is the bass part. Now let's move on to the melody part. So let's see. Do we use we used a hold on. What did I use? B C H I. Okay, 8. Right. Wait, hold on. What incarnation? Oh right. Shoot. See, so that becomes an E and a C. Ah, crud. Okay, I will deal with this later. So for the melody part, it was actually carried over from the previous section, so it's a tie-in. So I'll deal with that afterwards. No need to rush that. Let's see. So we have sections M and N next. Where is that? Here it is. All right, so Z Turtle asks if piece 90 arranging looks like this. The answer is, for the most part, yes, it did. Actually, it was worse. So this garbage here is called music macro language. Okay, yeah. I can answer Nate's question about the software and bundle it with Zito's question. So basically, so this platform is writ large is called music macro language. In general, it's a group of different programming languages sort of that game developers in the 80s and 90s used to make music. So for example, if you want to make music for say the SNES, so the Super Nintendo, something like this would be what you would use. So basically you would input notes, for example, like F, as in you would press the F key on the piano, something like that, and then you would it would append notes like that. So for the piece 98, the software equivalent is called Professional Music Driver. It's the same tool that Zune used actually for his music arranges, and a bunch of other legendary musicians from the 90s also used. So like Ryu Yamamoto, Tan Y, etc., etc. So nowadays, most people that aren't insane like me actually use like FL Studio. Bamboo Tracker is another good one, and Deflamask, Furnace, etc. Now, the reason why I use this is for two big reasons. Number one is PPC8. So PPC8 is basically PC98's way of supporting sampled audio, which is something that Bamboo Tracker and etc. do not support, unfortunately. So yes, I agree. Bamboo Tracker is really cool. It's yeah. But Bamboo Tracker is intuitive, but PPC8 is not supported, and that's something that at this point I actually use very often. So for that reason, it's a deal breaker. The other reason is that as far as I can tell, Bamboo Tracker is not compatible with the old style playback software. So for example, things like FMDSP, MD Player, etc. Those, I really love the aesthetic that they have. So and PMD is the easiest way to do that. So I stick with that. Now getting back to Zito's question as to whether it looked really awful. In the old days, yes, it was very much so actually. So in the old days, people would actually manually enter each note. So they do like right. So what I just typed here is basically the C scale: C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. So they have to type in each and every note, along with different notes, sharps, accidentals, etc., manually for an entire like 90-second to 2-minute song. So back in the 90s, that was all you had. So you just coped and dealt with it. So nowadays, I actually wrote myself a bunch of different programs and scripts that I used to automate the entire process. So the first piece of software I wrote for myself was, let me see if I can find it in this this messy repository I have here. So it's this script actually. So this script was something I wrote to basically take the drum portion of a MIDI section, so basically this thing here, and then automatically convert it into code that's compatible with PC98. So for that, I used Music21, which is a music analysis library in Python to do that. And then the other big thing was this thing here. I affectionately called it the PND arpeggiator, and that's for a good reason. And that's because for a long time I was limited by having to actually manually write down all the notes for anything that is not drum. So I fixed this problem recently. So now I can basically do the same thing here, where I can just press in the section, for example, I'll like ask for the bass part and then set the duration or whatever, and then with a few clicks, I have all this ready to go. I stress how easy this is compared to my earlier days. This would take me like maybe like 15 minutes or like 10 minutes to like type out by hand, and now it's all done for me in an instant. So stuff like this has made my life a lot easier. No, oh no, yeah. By all means, anyone who's like not insane should like by all means absolutely use like Deflin Mask, Bamboo Tracker, Furnace, all these other modern elegant solutions making chiptune, which make people's workflows much faster. It's just that I'm a bit crazy and I wanted to still stick with this like caveman tech. So these just like small utilities I wrote for myself to make my life a bit easier. But yes, by all means, keep going with Bamboo Tracker. Also really late, but yes, I agree. Mugen Ri is really great. I love them. Anyways, yeah. That I think that's the big takeaway. For what it's worth, Emma Music by using stuff like using software that like this Bamboo Tracker you mentioned. On paper, possibly, but you'd probably have to add some like you probably have to like program a bunch of it from scratch. So for example, I know that the topic of Bamboo Tracker to MMO conversion has been a pretty common topic that's come up a lot in their Discord server. And what they'll often say is that converting between Bamboo Tracker and PMD is pretty hard, primarily because MML is very inconsistent, and there's many different ways of representing the same sequence of notes and the same effects. So, picking between what they want to do and etc. is pretty hard. That and Bamboo Tracker has been, if I recall correctly, it's actually hasn't really developed in quite some time. So that's the other problem. Also, I agree. Yeah, Firefox is based. So if you're curious, the reason why I switched from Chrome to Firefox was the announcement that last year that Chrome was releasing, I think it was their Action Manifest v3. So their plan was to basically cripple ad blockers. So that was the last straw for me to make the switch over, and I haven't looked back since. Let's see. But anyways, back to Zito's question. For what it's worth, I have been experimenting with alternate ways of making music. Like for example, with FL Studio. FL Studio is really good for like MIDI transcription, which is something I want to get into because one big block I have right now is MIDI files. Because as you can expect, my whole workflow revolves around manipulating and processing MIDI files and being able to make my own files, either clean up existing ones or just straight up transcribing mine from scratch is really useful in expanding the breadth of songs that I can work on. It's also useful if I want to like make my own arranges, so that I can dictate what goes in the song from scratch. So that's been like a goal of mine for in the near future, to try and experiment with that a bit. Anyways, let's see here. So we have the bass line covered. The string has been covered. Now we need the piano part. Alright. So for that, let's hop over to SD Concert. Alright, so here we have parts E and F. Okay, that's actually a bit low. Let's fix that. Nice. Ishigo comments. Yeah, commented I'm using this. Actually, you know what? I can show you. I'll show you my screen fetch just for you. I use Arch, by the way. But yeah, so for playback, I use FMPMD 2000. It's a Windows-based PMD player, so it's pretty simple. Just plug and play, and pretty good. It's pretty easy. Wine has good support for it, so I've been using that pretty much. Let's see. I think this one was the one where there's a crescendo in the trill. So let me play back the original to double check that. Which? Oh, what's rather quiet? Do you mean the the volume at large, or the volume of the PC98 one, or the volume of the original? Okay, upon second thought, it looks like there is no crescendo whatsoever. Curious. All right, I'll take that. All right. Okay. Let's see. What I'll do is boost the desktop audio by a bit, and then I'll lower the VOC output to compensate. So how about this? Let's see. So we have that. We have that. We have that. Let's see. So I'm gonna test real. Oh, hold on. We have a shoot. We have to skip. Put that down real quickly. All right. Oh, in general, by the way, if there are any audio issues or anything, let me know and I'll try and fix it. What in the okay, 1 second. Yeah, that was I was gonna say, yeah. Yeah, I had a spontaneous desire to arrange at 1 in the morning, so that's what I'm doing right now. I'll have you know, there is a tradition of mine to like blitz out all our ranges at the dead of night and then upload at like 4 or 5 in the morning. My latest record was 7 a.m. the next day when I uploaded. So that's as bad as it got. No, yeah, I know. It was for a good cause. It was for a good cause. Uh, Stupid in hindsight, but at the moment, I thought it was worth it. Yeah, I know. Yeah. The other big thing is that I tend to be pretty lazy actually. When it comes to when it comes to this sort of thing, because it's often like I'll go like several months where I just like don't upload anything. Not because this takes a while, but like I'm just lazy. So these streams oftentimes, or these spontaneous bursts of productivity help me to get stuff out at a somewhat timely fashion. Awesome. All right, that actually sounded really good. Dang, yeah, that was actually pretty solid. All right. All right, let's do some integration with the rest of the piece to see how it sounds, and then we'll proceed. All right, looks like so channel I was. So let's see. So there's one minor discrepancy, and that was channel I had a detune, which was not supposed to be there. So let me take a look at this real quickly. Okay, yeah, it stems from 26 to 33. Right, because we were doing strings there, and then okay, I see. It just never got carried over. Okay. All right, let's add that test real quickly. Did G&H have? No, G&H did not. All right, I'll just run that test quickly. Okay, good. All right, so that detune issue is not fixed. All right, so the theory I have here is that this one I might be able to actually just repeat the bass. Okay, good news we can. All right, so we can save on that. All right, so for this one, it's a bit interesting because what they do is that here they basically switch around the so they switch the octaves of the melody. So previously, yeah, they switch it around. So I'm trying to think of a way to do this without duplicating it. I don't think there is one actually. Yeah, there isn't. All right, so in that case. All right, so Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I have a plan. So we should make the what was previously around the same to be a bit higher. Alright, let's see if this does the trick. Oh no, yeah, absolutely, yeah. I agree. The percussion, the percussion here really goes off. All right, we have a hold on 1 second. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, I see it now. All right, let's check that out. Okay, much better. Let's see. So the string part, actually, most of it can probably be repeated. Okay, good. All right, let's do that. All right, so we have. All right, so one small thing I'll note is that so normally I am not as not as hard on repeating or on like implementing repeats in my songs, primarily because I found out that you can expand the memory limit on necrofantasia to like 40 kilobytes, so it's no longer my problem. However, for necrofantasia, they have notes all over the place, and like backwards and forwards, top and down. So I kind of have to watch my note count, otherwise I'll hit the limit, even the expanded limit. So I have to be very careful with how I do things. All right, so we have oh yeah, EF is okay. EF is the same as well, so I'll put that down as well. Okay, so now we have that, and now we need MN. Yeah, okay, that's the same. Oh, hold on. Crud. let's see. So we have ADG, E, and F. So we have ADG. So we have ADG, E, F. And then we have M and N. Aha, nice. Let's see. So 4608, 4608, 4608. Okay, 372 is the next one. For that one, I'll just put that down as here. Sure. Okay, good. All right, good. That's exactly what we need. All right. All right. Let's defer testing the entire section until we get down the rest of this. Actually. Let's see. If I recall correctly. Okay, this we're just gonna have to guess, I think. Yeah, we're just gonna have to guess this one and then just hope for the best. Alright. Alright, let's find out. Oh, hold on. We have to disable. Okay, that is unexpected. 1 second. Let's see here. Oh, that's alright. 4608 is something. Yeah. Alright, let's test the let's test section 12 next. All right, solid. Yeah, yeah, that works out really nicely. All right, let's test the entire section now. Or rather, the entire song. I should say. All right, very good. In that case, let's move on to the next section. Actually, you know what? Here, I'll commit first. All right, so here's the next part. Let's see. Alright, this one's going to be a bit interesting because we don't have the parts left to do anything with it. So because channel G is with the bass line at the moment, H and I are for the strings. So we have gosh. Alright, let's just listen to see what happens. Alright, so we have an extra square slash saw part that we have to think about. Let's see. Shoot, the hard part is that we don't even have we don't have any spare parts or even the PPZ yet, so this is going to be a bit interesting to think about. Tough draw, huh? So we have A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Let's see. What options can I do to resolve this issue that I've written myself into? Let's see. Ooh, okay, hold on. So channel P is unused throughout this entire section. So I could probably relegate O and P to the square and saw part, and then that will make things square. So the question is, what in the world can I use for this square and saw part that PPC8 has? Oh my god, is this even possible? Here, let's do some listing. Alright, I'm gonna do something really stupid and try using the the organ part for this. Alright, we'll find out. Alright, we'll find out if this sounds any good or not. I've been surprised though, so we'll see. Alright, we're quickly to exploding. Thank you very much. Alright, what incarnation? Why is... Oh, that's why. Alright, so we have LM, M, and OP. Alright, that was interesting, I think is the way of putting it. Let's see what other options there are. Let's see, none of the European options. Yeah, the bell, bass, guitar, organ, guitar, violin, trumpet. What is 39? Okay, not that. Okay, definitely not that one. Alright, never mind. Alright, let's see. Let's see. So, actually, here's an idea. Alright, so here. I'll give a quick summary as to the dilemma I currently face here. So, in this section, with the addition of the square and saw part, we no longer have enough channels in PC98 to render everything in its entirety. So one workaround I was thinking about was relegating the piano part, which previously was occupied by FM, down to PPC8, and then that way square and saw here could be replaced by FM in its place. And we can do this because there's a rest here, so the transition will be seamless. Had we done this, for example, within the bass part, we'd be rocking on here, and then there'd be a sudden instrument change here, and then that wouldn't make any sense. So that's what I am attempting to do here. Now the question is, what can I use for square and saw? Oh my god, that's a different problem. That is a different problem for me to solve actually. 1 second while I do that here. In that case, while we're at it, I can show you how I go about solving this issue. Alright, so I have here two FM banks that were put together by the community question mark, if such a thing exists. So we have a large bank of various FM patches of varying quality, I should admit, that I basically try and sift through and basically play back and say, okay, which one's good, which is not good. The funny part about this is that the lack of a actual square synth, which is really peculiar. We have a label called just synth straight up. That's alright. Well, I guess we'll try that. Only one way to find out, I suppose. Alright, so okay, yeah, we have to actually adjust things a bit here. Let's put that down there. And then, well, let's you know what this sounds like? It sounds like the Nokia theme thing. So somewhat, which is a bit funny, but that one is not what we need actually. Synthetic brass effect, oct brass chorus, P organ. Wait, PSG. Hold on, PSG. I recognize PSG from a mile away. Come on. Come on. Alright, let's find out if this is useful or not. Call me wrong, but isn't this one of Zun's sound fonts? One of Zun's patches? Wait, I think so. Yes! Yes, it's number 43. Oh my god. That's incredible. Alright. Funny as it were, it's not bad, so I'll keep it for now as a placeholder. Alright, so let's see. So that's the top one. So let's go back to the OP 50. So they'll have to be the same now. Yeah, they'll have to be. So let's try 5 for all of them. All right, so let's tune that down for a bit. All right, so now you have the bass part to deal with. So let's put that down now. Let's see. C8 and then D7. Ooh, okay. All right. We may have to. Let's try increasing it. The octave that is. All right. All right. Octa 5 is definitely the way to go. Z Turtle. So for your question, is that an FM patch? Which portion referring to the baseline or what? Oh, I see. Yeah. So for that one, it's a yeah. So that one's a combination FM and square synth. So if you're not familiar with PC98, it has several different sound sources. The big one is FM. The second one is SSG. So that's basically square synth. And then there is the I forget the exact term. It's the embedded drum source, the one that Zune used for percussion. It's not good, but it's there if you want it. And then there's PPC8 and AEPCM. So the ones I used in the melody were square synth and FM. The reason why was because it called for it in the score, and what I found out quickly was that when you combine the two, so when you combine like saw like synths and square synths, add some detune, and it sounds really close to the original. So that's what I'm currently rolling with right now. Oh, let's go. Hello, Furin. I be typing in the flush in which right now, but YouTube is letting me doing that, so unfortunate. It's over. All right, let's see here. All right, do I want to? Yeah, sure. I'll play the whole thing back. All right, let's do some test. Let's do some integration testing, and then we'll be good to go. Oh, we forgot to. Oh shoot, I forgot. Oh wow. Okay, never mind. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I forgot to do piano and strings. Whoops. All right, all right. 1 second. All right. Okay. So we have here the bass, the string line, the one from the bottom. Okay. So let's let's bring it down. M and N. Okay. That is not right. That's that should fix things. Yeah, you put it in. Yeah, I actually am working on necrofantasia right now, as it were. So it'd be a fun coincidence. All right, so now we have to bring down the piano part. So for that, let's bring down 116. Let's see. So, yeah, I'll make the same. It's fine. Okay, so let's break out the concert next. So concert. So we have 83 or 90. So it should be 32. Alright, so 32 is actually shorter in length. That's fun, strangely enough. Let's see, we have to put that up. Alright, no, not that, not that. Let's see. Not that. Alright, let's make that piano part a bit quieter. So let's dig into the volume section. Probably put it. You know what? Should I make it V7? Not quite. V7 is a bit too quiet. Let's see. So V7. Alright, let's do V120 instead. Alright, here we go. What tarnation was that? Okay, that was. Oh, I know why. It's because we have to. All right, I know why. All right, yeah, I will. Yeah, I probably should tune that down to V7 then. Yeah, sure, that works. It's good enough. All right. Yeah, sure. I'll play the whole thing. I have to see anyways how the section integrates. So that transition was a bit sudden. Let me play it back here to see what it sounds like here. Okay. Alright. I know how to fix this. So the way to fix this would be to okay. Much better. Alright, yeah. With that with the added gap, the transition is not as sudden anymore. Excellent. Alright, so let's move on to the next section then. Alright. Maybe this will have it. Alright, it didn't. Never mind, we're fine. Let's see. Alright, so now we have ADG, so... Alright, so now let's put down, here, I'll put down E and F part next. No, it's a square and saw, square and saw. Alright, so now... Alright, let's boost that to 11 and then we should be good for that part. Okay, that's good for now, and then we'll come back there. Alright, let's see. A bit curious where things are at the moment. That's a bit curious. 1 second. Let's see here. Did I make a mistake? Alright, so B, C, H, I. So now they should all be aligned, I think. Okay, yeah, they are. We're fine. Alright, let's up that by a bit. Okay, yeah. Let's see. So in terms of pitch, I think that should be aligned. Alright, that's fine. So we have A, B, C, D, E, F. All we need now is O and P. We have those parts there. Alright, so now let's go down to the concert and then go to there. So that's, what do we say? You say they're both 32. That's good. Looks like there weren't any repeats on that. Alright, let's see. We have a, oh, okay, that's interesting. Alright, looks like we have a, oh god, that's gonna be... Okay, Alright, so, in the last iteration of... of necrofantasia, there's one last interlude before we loop back, so I'll have to account for that in some way. So I'll have to think about that a bit. Oh, actually, you know what? I have an idea. Alright, here. Where is it? Okay, so the plan I have is I'll probably take C and I. So C and I becomes muted because this is all single octave. So what I would do is take C and I and then reroute that basically and just call it a day. All right, so if I wired everything correctly, this should now just play. So this should now be properly aligned. It wasn't. Let's see. P. We have a we have a few extra parts. Okay, so now that's aligned. So now all we have to do now is let's see. So we have that. We have that. Now I have to take this section here and then deal with that somehow. C8, and then we have a eight here. Okay, I think I know what to do here now. So let's make sure and verify that that this works as expected. Dang. Okay, not quite. The tie has to be specified right after pitch. Okay, all right, let's do this then. Yeah, sometimes sometimes it's easy just to get down there and finish the job yourself. Uh, in this case, however, I think I messed something up. So we're gonna have to go back and then find out what happened. What the heck happened here? Oh, I know why. Okay, I know exactly what happened. All right, let's find out. All right. Let's see here. Okay, what the heck? Wait, that's a G sharp, C sharp, E. Oh my god. All right, maybe third times. Yeah, yeah. In a perfect world, I wouldn't have to do this because the author of PMD would have had the foresight to increase the maximum memory space to like 60 kilobytes. Then no problem. I could just like crunch through and be done. But that's not the case. I actually have to be memory conscious instead, which is very unfortunate. Okay, that's good. That's good. However, we can do a bit better. Uh, Actually, maybe not. Let's find everything and find out. Okay, that's good. Okay, that's yeah, good enough. Okay, so let's play the entire section to make sure that we're in good condition. All right, good. All right, so now that's everything. So yeah, okay, so we have to set that. We don't set the M anywhere. Oh, let's see. I think that should seal the deal. Alright, let's do a quick sanity check to make sure we're in good shape. All right, so with that, I think we're in good shape for this piece. There are probably a few places I'll probably revisit, but besides that, it's all done. So I'll probably upload it today or tomorrow, or I should say, yeah, today or tomorrow, one of those 2 days. Since right now it's Sunday, actually, as it were. So next steps. Let's see. So a couple transcriptions from the Toho 19 OST came out, so I might give that a shot. I do have a commission that was given to me a few weeks ago that I have to do, so I'll probably get to that as well. And then I have a couple stuff off the queue that I can also work through. But besides that, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for. Oh yeah. Someone commissioned me out of the blue, for some reason, which is strange, but yeah, sure, I'll take it. So that's something I'll work on. I'll leave the song they requested a secret. Oh, sure. So these aren't ones that I made. These are ones that other people have made actually. So let me see if I can pull one out real quickly. So for example, here is one of them. On Discord? I'm not sure what you mean by that. But here so here's a YouTube video that one MIDI transcriber put up. So people are gonna start putting that up. So they're gonna start putting up stuff similar to that. Oh, that's what you mean. I see. Okay. I guess here. I'll get you started. Here is one song from what they had. I also have yet to actually listen to any of the actual music yet. I'll probably do that like eventually one of these days. Alright, but with that, that's all I had for this stream. Thank you so much for stopping by and everything. Probably see you all whenever I decide to do another stream, which might be in a week or in a few months. We'll see what happens. Alright, peace.